All right, welcome everyone. I appreciate everyone being here. Today we're going to do something kind of fun, and I know a lot of times we have like an hour worth of just stuff that we just kind of share and kind of hit really fast, and we do a lot of things, but we're going to kind of go a little more simple here of getting a little bit more in the next month, probably a month, maybe several classes in a row here about just dealing with listings. And we're going to give a couple ideas. They might be a little bit shorter, may not be an hour, hour and a half, or maybe we're an hour and 10 minutes really is probably sometimes we do. But I want to just maybe just share a couple ideas, and we want to implement these ideas during the week before the following Friday. So I thought, boy, if I just kind of fire hose you guys with just 10, 15 different ideas about getting listings to Sun. Now we're just kind of overwhelmed. It's like, okay, where do I start? Where do I stop? Which one do I implement? So we would just kind of implement these as we go and just do them slowly as we go, and just give you a couple ideas. And you can see inside the notes there on the chat, I actually put 2 links to a drive with 2 of these letters that are from Jared James. So compliments to him for providing these letters for us. So you want to sometime during this training, go grab those and then copy them, or hit the link and then get those letters for you, because those letters will be some templates. So you don't have to go recreate anything. All right. So yes, we've discussed this in several ways, guys, is that, there's ways to get more listings. And Sharon probably has been in real estate the longest in this group. And Sharon has probably gone through everything of how to get a listing and how to lose a listing and how to win a listing and all sorts of classes that we do. But there will be times where in real estate, we just can't just feel and realize that we just can't wait for it. Sharon, have you just things just come to you and there you go? And Sharon is a multi-millionaire because being in real estate, when you get your real estate license, it's just like, wow, everything just comes to you, right, Sharon? There it is. No, so it just doesn't happen that way. And I just want to give a shout out to Sarah. I think Sarah in the last maybe couple meetings, I think I missed one of the meetings, but all these contests that the office is doing about contacting people and making those contacts and those connections. And she's whooping everyone because she's actually getting there and doing that. And she's talking to people, and you can see that her level of business is exploding because of the things that she's doing, the small little things that she's doing. So let me share a little bit that we can see here that, guys, there's 2 ways. I think we shared this before. There's time that you can actually do some things of your own personal time to be able to get some listings and doing those things like Sarah was doing. Or there's money. You guys could spend money and spend a ton of money. And then some of those things that Sharon and I, and I think Christine is doing a few things as well. I'm sure Allie has as well. And you're spending some money to earn some money. But you got to make sure that after a certain amount of time that you have to sit down and go, is that money well spent, or am I just losing money on something that somebody just tried to sales call me and I thought it sounded really good? Or how many of us have actually purchased some type of product, and then a month or 2 or 3 months later, you realize I'm not even using that product anymore, and I really should get back in and use that because it just has some benefits. So it's about time management on that as well. So you just got to make it happen. We got to climb the ladder and just go one step at a time and just keep going up the ladder, because we just got to motivate ourselves to do so. I probably shared this, my little Betty Crocker, maybe, and I'll just share this again real quick on these adjustments. When Betty Crocker's been around a long time, I really feel, and my wife and I feel, is that the Betty Crocker cake or a cake mix is better or fluffier or lighter than a cake mix that you can just make by scratch, because we've done several of them. And you can probably taste the cakes when you go to weddings and stuff. They're really, really good, but they're more dense. So what Betty Crocker did, though, if you guys remember, is that back when and everything was made by scratch, people were you just had to, you just go out. I don't know, I probably don't have very many old people here on this one that would probably go back out. My grandpa would do it. He would go out, he wants chicken for dinner. What we want chicken for dinner. What do you guys go do? You just go to the store and get chicken, right? But my grandpa would go out and he would take me as a young kid, and he would go boom, boom. And he would take out 2 chickens with a little axe to the head. And then we would pluck the chickens, and we would make barbecue chicken that day because he wanted chicken. And that's kind of, everything was just kind of made by scratch. And I know Betty Crocker, they came on the scene many years ago, and they thought, well, we're just going to kind of have this instant cake and see if this actually takes off. It was a complete flop. It completely flopped, and it just didn't work because it was too easy. There wasn't any implementations of doing this by scratch. And what they ended up doing is they came and they actually took out and said, why don't you add water, and why don't you add an egg? And so then they kind of made a little adjustments to be able to eggs, and you added a little bit extra into it. So then it kind of made people think, well, look at this cake that I made. I made it by scratch. Well, not really, but it's in a box, but you added some things. So once they made that a little adjustment, the story, sells itself. Betty Crocker is one of the most amazing cake mixes around. So I want to share with you guys a couple ideas today that when you do something, any action that you guys do in real estate is that any action, oh, we got Paula coming in. So any action that you do in real estate deserves a reaction. So if you guys go out and show a piece of property and they want to write an offer on it, well, then you have to react and you have to create an offer and put together an offer. But there's so many times that those who sell real estate that you'll go out with individuals and go out with people and they just, they ghost you. They don't like call you back. Or maybe they do a month later and you're just kind of like, hey, where did it go? I thought this was great. They kind of seem like they were going to buy, or they just end up saying, hey, I'm just not going to purchase in your area. Thank you very much for your time. Pro tip on that, those that haven't been on my training here before, please leverage them. If you have somebody that comes and does not buy in your area, that is a reaction of like maybe frustration, but that is a reaction of like, what do I do with that person? And you ask them to give you a review and say, thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting with you. We had a great weekend showing you property, but I know you're not coming this area. Can I find you another agent in a different location? Or B, could you mind actually filling out a little Yelp review for me of just saying how wonderful that I was, and we took you around, and make those comments that you just said, how wonderful that was in our relationship. Can you do that for me? And you guys, the key to that is you got to send it more than once, because they'll go, oh, yeah, sure, I'll do that. But then you get it a week later, you don't have it, put it in your calendar. Another reaction is you stick that in there on the second time, and you just keep asking for it until they do. What are you going to lose? If you keep sending it to them on a weekly, you're going to go, are they going to get mad at me? Well, you're never going to probably ever see them again because they're not moving to the area. So I just keep sending it until they actually put some kind of verbiage on there for a Yelp review. So actions are going to deserve a reaction. So I want to chat with you guys a little bit about leveraging each buyer with a video. And you're thinking, well, yes, we want to send videos to our buyers, but I want you guys to do this. I want you guys to, and this is right out of Jared James 101, that I want you guys to, if you go show a buyer a property in Morgan Ranch, let's say, which I did recently, and they like the house, but it just wasn't quite for them. And what we're wanting to do is you take a video and you blast the video, and you just basically look in your camera, whatever you want to say, and say, guys, those people could be Morgan Ranch. You could be very specific on the video. I'm looking for Morgan Ranch. You can say, I'm looking for, Nevada City, Grass Valley, Nevada County, whatever that you want to do is you get real specific and say, guys, my client really loves Morgan Ranch in the area just near Morgan Ranch. And we showed the couple houses. I showed your neighbor's house right down the street. It wasn't quite what they're looking for. They're looking for, and describe kind of almost every house in the neighborhood, but a single story or a 1,800 square foot. I probably wouldn't go single or double. I would just go, hey, they're just looking for a home in Morgan Ranch that's about 1,500 square feet or more. So now you know that you're covering more people, and you just let them know that you're looking for that. And here's the key right here. To get more listings, you need to say the right thing at the right time to the right people. And that this is so critical. Can everybody repeat this? You need to say the right thing at the right time to the right people. Now, this is going to kind of frighten you, because these words that Jared James wants us to say this 30 to 50 times a day. Now, I don't know about 30 to 50 times a day of getting on there. Now, this is why we're leveraging some social media, because if you blast out an ad in somewhere, then it helps you do that. But, if you or anyone are considering selling, would you mind letting them know right away? So basically you are recording, you're recording, just saying, hey guys, I just showed a property in Morgan Ranch. If I just wanted to send this video out to you. My clients are looking for a home that's about 1,400, 1,500 square feet or larger. They really love that neighborhood. They really fell in love with it. So if anyone of you is considering selling, would you mind letting me know right away? And so that's the verbiage that you want, is like the catchphrase there. And then what you want to do is you want to take that and you want to go to Facebook and you go to Ads Manager and you put that on Ads Manager. Too many times that you guys thinking that, well, I want more listings. I want more listings. How do I get more listings? Well, leverage your buyers to be able to get you more listings, to be able to like have a mixture of the two. So go on to Ads Manager, take that around and blast that out to people. Send that out to a certain area of all of Nevada County. You could say, hey guys, I'm looking for this. So every time, if can you imagine if sweet Sarah, who loves to do lovely videos, if you actually had just kept blasting that on social media, goes, guys, I just was out with a buyer on the weekend and they're looking for this house around downtown in Nevada City. If you have anything coming up, and then say those words again. If you know anyone, or if you or know anyone considering selling, would you mind letting me know right away? And then just keep blasting those little small ones out, and then blasting that around every time they go to Facebook and they see Sharon's or Tim's face, like, wow, this person, she just is looking for 6 buyers, 7 buyers, 8 buyers, and keeps putting about $5-6 of ad spend a day. Have a budget for your buyer. We always talk about having budgets for your sellers, have a budget for your sphere of influence, and after they sell parties, and what you're going to do to keep in contact with them. But make sure you're in your business plan, you have some kind of budget here. This would go, I think, a lot longer and further than you just put some money out on Zillow and you hope that somebody's going to call you on Zillow. But then if you're sitting there all over, you're the face of Nevada County by these little videos that are blasting out going, hey guys, I just showed a house, I need somebody. And then they're going, well, actually I might want to, boy, they showed my neighbor's house, and you want to be real specific. And we're going to get into that a little bit more. So those, I just kind of came across this or went a little bit quick on that. I'll back up. You need to say the right thing at the right time to the right people, and leveraging with that buyer. And so here's a couple things. So that's idea number 1. All right. And I think those who joined in a little bit late, we're only going to blast out about 2 or 3 of these ideas a week. Because if I gave you 15 of these or 20 of these all in one day, you're going to forget about them. So those who came in late, right there in the chat, please go to the chat, copy these letters. They're from Jared James. So go in, copy and paste them onto, just email them or however you want to do that to get them out so you can actually have these. Because what this is that this is a neighborhood letter that I'm going to share here, that buyer neighborhood letter. And so think about this. This is now you guys can grab this from, go to your favorite title company. You got RedX, you got Land Voice, you got any of these companies that you can actually go, hey, I want 100 people right around this neighborhood. We'll keep with the same, Morgan Ranch subdivision in this example, and you mail this to people. And so now you have the blasting of the video to more of the masses. But if you want to get specific here, and these are all Word format, you can tweak it, you can change whatever that you want. But I'm not sure that we've met before, but I'm a local realtor in town and just showing houses in your neighborhood. And then just say, I just showed them whatever, Saturday the 5th or whatever it is. And I was showing the number of my buyers. You can say they're, Jan, and we can be specific with them, Jason and Jana, and say, some of these houses that are currently for sale in your areas, I'm sure that you're not surprised. They love the neighborhood, but unfortunately I have to show them everything that is on the market, and still I've not been able to find them the perfect match that they're looking for. The real reason I'm writing you is because I'm the job finding my new clients a dream seriously, and I'm committed to finding them the perfect home, whether it's currently on the market or not. I'm asking if you have considering selling or happen to know someone else in your area that is, please contact me at your earliest convenience. Can you possibly, so you can meet the matchmaker. So you're kind of like throwing these little letters down, and you're, if we didn't do it, remember what it says, that Jared always says that visibility what is that? What is he saying? I just lost it. Visibility trumps ability. Okay. So we could be all ability and we could all say, I'm going to do it. But if we don't do these small things, then we're never going to be visible. They can actually think that you guys that might just started real estate, if you do these one simple thing about recording these videos and putting that out there, people would think that you've been doing real estate for 20 years. Because now you're visible in the neighborhood. There's other agents that we are aware that you drive through town and they got their signs kind of like everywhere. Well, that's visibility. So why do you think that they keep getting more listings? Because they're visible. And, so that doesn't mean that you can't do it, and just do it on a social media kind of platform. So I love this one too. The next letter that I'll just stay right here that this one's awesome. It's like, hey, guys, I don't believe this. This basically, this letter is I didn't get the offer accepted. Now you're being real specific saying, guys, I just want to let you know that I just showed your neighbor's house down the street. There were 6 offers on the property, whatever, 3 offers on the property. We got outbid on it. I can't believe that. It was crazy where that went. And if you're interested in buying, selling your house, because statistically, you guys know that within 30 days after a house in that neighborhood comes on the market, another one's going to follow and another one's going to follow behind that. Because when they get the word that, are you serious? They just sold their 1,300 square foot house for $550,000, and I'm 1,600 square feet, and that puts me at a million point. It's just like it just kind of goes nuts. So you just want to know that they're gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So you want to be the first in to say, hey guys, just want to let you know I missed out on this offer. They love your neighborhood. If you have another home in your neighborhood, we would love to have that and have that opportunity. So again, guys, this is visibility that you can do. So grab both of these letters because it is good stuff. All right, how do I get back to my little meeting over here? My little Zoom disappeared. I think I have to get rid of this one because it's probably hiding in there. All right, it is not, maybe we'll get, there we go. All right, so I want, then the last one is that, the last one here, guys, is that guaranteed sales program. Okay, so there's your buyer didn't accept letter and the guaranteed sales program. And I've been kind of kicking myself for not spending a little bit more time on advertising this. And I would just encourage you to do this because we have a company that actually has the guaranteed sales program. It's an amazing program, and we really need to be getting out there and promoting it more with a video ad, with just an ad of some sort, or adding this into to just the visibility. And if you actually just did one small ad or sent this out, little PDF copy of some kind of something and mailed it out to a bunch of people of your prospective sellers or something, it's just something that's going to generate some interest and go, wow, I didn't realize that Sharon had that program. That actually might interest me. And they're going to pick up the phone and call Sharon and go, Sharon, please tell me about what this program is. This could be a Facebook post. It could be whatever it is. I love CJ's working on doing some really great promotions and things on the Restore program that we actually have. And I think she's done 5 or 6 of these homes. And so now she's really taking that and she's marketing that to individuals to say, guys, this is a special thing that we have and no other office has it. So happy to share that with you. So I'm going to leave it right there, guys, at these 3. I would take these letters. I would go, you're going to show a house this week somewhere, some way you're going to show a house. And it does take a little bit of some extra work to do that. But again, it's time or money. And this is, you'll have a little bit of your time with a little bit of postage or whatever it is. But if you don't want to spend any money, it's this one. Just do the video, leveraging that out, throwing that out to your sphere of influence, throwing that out to just doing some small little ads, getting that out. But those are 3 amazing ideas. And we're going to continue all this month. And actually, this is it on the month of February. We're going to continue in March with more ideas just to get more listings, guys, because the listings is really what it is. To have somebody else go out and actually sell all your property and do all the legwork on that, and working with sellers is really fun and real special. The only thing I don't like about working with sellers is they move away. That's kind of the sad part. You really get this beautiful relationship with them, and then they move. So guys, leverage that video and go out and use those too, because you need to say this in the right time, at the right thing, the right time, and the right people. And then, to them, you might say it 30 to 50 times a day, but when they heard it for the first time, that is what's important. And then they're going to reach out and say hi to you and go, I'm kind of thinking about selling my house. What are you thinking? So anyway, and then any questions on any of this stuff or any ideas that you guys came up with just by thinking about this? We all got nods and yeses. We got thumbs up. All right. So who's going to go shoot? Who's showing? Raise a hands. You can show who's going to be going and getting and showing houses this week. So we got some yeses. got some yes. So those who are not showing houses, maybe go find a buyer. Okay. And so we got Allie. So Allie's giving a thumbs up. Welcome, Allie. I love that you're always out exercising. So it's great. Enjoying nature, the park with the kids. Thank you for sharing that. It's a beautiful day. And then we go, oh, look, you're blurred out. There you are. So Madison says hi.
Hi,
Okay. All right, guys. So thank you very much. Let's go. Let's just go Concord. Let's go find some people, because you guys, this group of people, have such wonderful attitudes and wonderful personalities that you guys need to be more visible so they can choose the best agents in Nevada County, which is all you guys right there. All right.
Wait, Eric, could you put
Yes.
the links back in the chat? For some reason, I can't see them in there.
All right. I will.
Or you can email them out.
No, I will do that right now. Let me pause. That's kind of weird. Okay. Cancel. So I will